In this video, I'm going to show you the 7 skills you must master if you're going to earn your first million.
The Epic Life TV, your home for mastery of habits which create your epic life and business.
What is up, Epic Lifers? It is so good to have you back here again. I'm Mr. O, and this is the Epic Life TV, the only life worth living, home of the rich, ripped, and ridiculously happy. Hey, if it's your first time here, introduce yourself below in the comments. And if you haven't already, check out our trailer and you'll get to know all about what the Epic Life is all about. I do believe there is a link in the description, conveniently placed there for you. By the end of this video, you are going to know the exact 7 skills that you must master if you are going to earn your first million. By the way, this video is the 4th in a series of 6 of the Epic Life Habit Formula. So if you haven't seen those videos, the links are in the description, conveniently placed there for you. The first video was how to wake up early at 5 a.m. with tons of energy. This is something that a lot of millionaires and successful people do. The second is the 5 morning routine habits of millionaires and rich and successful people. And the third was the 12 daily habits productivity hacks of millionaires. And this, of course, is the 4th, the 7 skills you must master if you are going to earn your first million. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're going to cover 2 core sets of skills in which there are 7. The first core set is all to do with the outer game. Those are the ones we're going to cover. And then the second, which is probably more important, is the inner game. And I want to do those last because those are the ones that I want to leave with a lasting impression on you. So first up, the first skill you want to master if you want to earn your first million, you have got to get good. Number 1, at sales presentation skills. All right. Every millionaire makes money because they can sell. Okay. If you're in business for yourself, you have a product, you have a service, whatever it is, you're going to need to sell it. You're going to need to get really good at selling if you're going to earn $1 million. So you have to get good at written communication skills. So your sales copy, and getting good at doing videos and just doing verbal communications in general, because it's all about understanding human psychology and persuading. Now, there are lots of resources that you can get for putting sales presentations together, especially if you want to put videos together. And there is a book that I do recommend called .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. It is phenomenal in terms of giving you frameworks that you can use. It has the frameworks already, and all you've got to do is put the meat on the bones. So that's this book right here, .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. And I'm telling you, this book for me really is like the Bible of internet marketing, if you will. It's got so much information on it. I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can actually get a copy for yourself. I believe it's a free plus shipping offer, so you just have to cover the shipping. So how good of a deal is that? But this is really going to give you the awesome steps that you need that are going to help you to put together awesome sales presentations that convert like crazy. So you definitely want to go and pick that one up. And number 2 is ads. I know people don't want to spend money on ads, okay? But let me tell you something. When you start getting your conversions coming through your funnel, and then you start to realize that if you had spent money on ads, how much faster it would have happened, you're going to be kicking yourself. So here's the thing. You can get free traffic and you can get paid traffic, and let me just tell you something. Paid traffic works so much faster, okay? And it doesn't have to be expensive if you know the next step, which I'm going to get into in a moment. But for now, just understand that free traffic, it's worth doing, but it is very slow, okay? It takes a long time to get results, to get lots of attention on your social media platforms. And the thing is this, most of the time when people are using free traffic, what they're doing is they're posting where nobody even exists, okay? There's nothing wrong with posting on your own platform, but if you're going to do that, you want to make sure that you're going to other people's platforms and driving those people, not in a spammy way, but just help people and give them some advice, and then say, hey, maybe you might want to go and watch my video on this platform or read this post I wrote here, okay? But you do not want to just spend all your time posting and it's just crickets, okay? It takes so long for that to work. So you want to get good at doing ads. So that's doing your targeting, okay? And also writing sales copy that is effective. or recording videos that's going to help you with that. And in your videos, I just recommend that you actually help people with useful information on the actual ad itself, because then people are coming not just to check you out, but they're coming because they've already decided that they want to learn something from you because you already gave them a taster of what it is. So just a little tip there. Okay, so that's number 2, getting good at ads. Now, number 3 is knowing your numbers. Just about every millionaire I know has a good knowledge of the numbers in their business. And there's one number you really want to be paying attention to, and especially if you've got an internet marketing business and you're paying for traffic, and that is your LTV number. Now, LTV means the lifetime value of your customer. When a customer comes into your business or a lead comes into your business, how much is that lead worth to you? Because when you know that number, then you're going to know how much you can actually spend on your ads to actually acquire a lead. If I know that it costs me $2 to acquire a lead and I make $10 for every lead that comes in through my business on average, then I know that I can now spend as much money as possible on getting a lead, because I know that every time I pay $2 for a lead, I can get 10 back, right? And so if you're buying, say, 1,000 leads in a day, that's going to cost you 2,000, but in theory, you're making 10,000 back. So in theory, you might be spending 2,000 a day, but now you're making 10,000 a day. So you've got an 8,000 a day profit margin, right? Now that money coming in, the lifetime value of your customer, obviously you don't make that all in that same day, but you make it over a period of, say, 3 to 6 months or whatever, right? So once you know that number, then you can spend as much as you want on traffic, and then traffic isn't expensive if you know you can make it back manifold, right? So those are the first 3 on that outer game. First, you want to get awesome at sales presentations, right? Because when you send people in from number 2, your ads, they're going to convert. And when you know your LTV number, you know your numbers in your business, how much it costs you to get a lead, how much a lead is worth to you, then you know you can scale infinitely all the way to the moon. This is the way all businesses do big business. So that's the outer game. The next set of skills are all to do with the inner game, and these are by far the most important, because if you don't master these, you're not going to get good at any of the previous 3 skills that I just told you. So number 4 is dealing with the emotion of frustration. I cannot tell you. Some people, they need to overcome the emotion of fear, right, just to get started. But let's say you're past that point, right? You start, but you're just one of those people. It's like you start and then you meet a little bit of resistance and you get frustrated. You didn't get the result you wanted and you're like, oh man. You get frustrated and then you see, oh, there's another thing here. Maybe I can make money doing Shopify instead of the internet marketing. And then you try the Shopify and it doesn't work out the way you want. Oh, I'm going to try affiliate marketing. I'm going to try FBA. Oh, I'm going to try stock trading. Oh, I'm going to try, I don't know, real estate, right? And you keep hopping. You want to stick to one thing, right? Stick to one thing. And you're going to be able to do that by building what I call frustration tolerance muscle, okay? You need to learn to deal with frustration. All right? Because in any business, I don't care what it is that you try, I don't care how easy they tell you, the guru tells you it's going to be, it is going to be a little bit difficult at times, okay? It's going to be frustrating. And if you don't deal with that emotion of frustration, okay, you're stuck. You need to learn to think accurately. And in fact, I've done previous videos, like it's not in this series, but how to eliminate the fear of starting your own business. I actually talk a little bit about that, and I talk about this success line to where you've got all these different components to your business that you've got to get right, and you're starting off and they're all over the place and you want to get them all on the straight line, okay? But when you meet frustration, you've got to learn to deal with it in a way where you can think objectively. You need to learn to think accurately. If you can think accurately, then your emotions aren't going to be all over the place, because what causes your emotions to go out of control, all right? I've got a video also called How to Control Your Emotions in Business. I'll put links in the description for these videos, by the way. But it's your thoughts that cause those emotions. And when you have that accurate thought about it, you're not going to be nearly as frustrated as you would otherwise have been. I mean, just imagine for a moment, if you learned how to deal with frustration, you would be persistent as anything, okay? You stuck to it until you get the results you want. Now, here's the thing. You can learn to become extremely adroit at dealing with frustration, all right? But you don't want to be spending the rest of your life happy as Larry while you're going through all these problems and those problems aren't getting solved. So that brings me to number 5. The 5th skill is you have to, absolutely have to get awesome at solving problems. What you need is a scientific process for solving problems. Now, I'm just going to say this to you. I am coming out with a course. I don't quite know what it's called yet, but it's going to be dealing with those two things, frustrations and solving problems, because I'm finding that these are the two biggest problems that entrepreneurs, startup entrepreneurs are having in their business. And that's why they're giving up, right? They're not dealing with their frustrations very well. And then when they hit frustration, they don't know what to do and they've got problems that they can't solve. So you've got to learn to troubleshoot problems with a very scientific process. So I'm going to be doing more on that later, but I'm just naming the skills that you've got to get good at in this particular video. So you want to subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for other videos to come that are going to tell you scientific processes on how to actually solve problems. And that brings us to number 6, which is the ability to focus. Oh my goodness. How many people just go through life, all right, just hopping around from opportunity to opportunity. And not even that, but focusing on the key activities which are the most productive for you, all right? Not jumping around. I mean, just the other day, I had a friend who meant well, but he invited me down to go and meet with him. And I thought I was just meeting with him because I hadn't seen him for almost a year, right? And so he's like, yeah, man, we should go hook up and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So I go out there to meet with him. He told me a little bit about this business that he was starting, and he was saying, it's going to be big and all this stuff. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, man. I said, yeah, when we meet, we can talk a little bit about your business. And the next thing he says, oh, by the way, I'm just going to meet with my mentor first, and then, we'll go out and have dinner afterwards. And I was like, okay, cool. Anyway, I get there, I'm talking with this guy and with his mentor. Next thing you know, I'm in the middle of a sales pitch. And I'm like, what? Like, dude, you couldn't tell me you were bringing me down to a sales pitch? Like, you could. Anyway, so nothing against him for doing that, because, they probably told him to do that, which is fine, okay? But I decided I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I see an opportunity, okay? But it doesn't mean it's the opportunity for me, okay? I'm busy right now. So you've got to learn what to say no to, okay? That's the point I'm making. So many times people are just like saying yes to everything. You want to learn to get good at saying no to certain things, right? If it's an opportunity that's going to distract from the current one you're in, you need to make sure that you focus on building this one business that you've got. Once that's solid and it's going at a good level, then you can worry about going on to the next. Because if we're trying to focus on earning our first million, you've got to be focused on making the first flow of income really go hard, and then you can go on to building others. Make sense? Good. And that brings us to number 7. So let's say you're at the point now where you've mastered those skills, right? You've got great at sales presentations, all right? You're doing awesome videos, you're getting great at ads, you're getting those conversions in, you know your LTV number, you know your numbers, they're going great. You've dealt with the frustrations, you're good at solving problems and all of that, and you're getting money in, right? And you're like, man, this is awesome. I'm feeling so great. I've got all this freedom, I've got all this money coming in. But you know what happens? And I'm going to say this as a person of color, okay, when we come from backgrounds where we didn't have much money growing up. So what do? You start balling, right? Yeah, I'm in the club, man. Yeah, man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm getting money, man. Yeah, let me show everyone how much money I got. You know what I'm saying? I had no money my whole life, and all these people that were hating on me, now I'm going to show them how I was really doing. I'm really doing good, okay? That is the fastest way to go broke. That's why they say, you know what? The worst thing about success is what? A little bit. Okay, because what happens is people get a little bit of success and then it's just like, all the money that they are making, they start spending it. What you should be doing is you should be reinvesting it back into your business. In fact, you know what? I actually recommend when people are having a business and they're working in a job, to stay there a little bit longer, because what happens is when you leave your job, now you're eating the money that's coming into your business to support yourself and the business, whereas before you were supporting yourself from your job and your business was supporting itself, right? and now it's like you've put a bigger burden on the business. So stay there a little longer, get that flow going strong, okay? So the 7th skill, if you want to earn your first million, is to keep money, all right? You need to almost act as if you are broke. All right, act as if you're broke for a little bit, and instead of spending the money, you stack it away, okay? Because what you really want to do is make some money doing investments and things like that. And that's not, you're never going to have that money if you're spending it all. You're going off, you're traveling, you're buying cars, you're buying jewelry, you're buying watches, you're buying clothes, you're going out to restaurants, you're doing everything. You can do all those things, but do it on a budget, okay? Don't spend it all off. So 2 takeaways here is to delay gratification, that's number 1, and 2, reinvest the money back into the business. Get that flow really going until you can live the lifestyle you want on a smaller percentage of the money that you earn as possible. And that way you're gonna create a gap between what you spend and what you earn, and then you're gonna be able to build real wealth. Okay, so now you know the 7 skills you must master if you are going to earn your first million. I want to give you an extra hack that's really going to help you make a habit out of this. It's one thing to watch this video, but you want the benefits of it, right? So I've got a hack. It's called How to Annihilate Procrastination in 29 Seconds. All right, there's a link in the description below. And this is going to make sure that you're not missing any of the steps that you need to make this really work for you. So this was video number 4, and as you know, this is a series of 6 videos. The next video is going to be how to reprogram your subconscious mind for success to make you successful, right? Your subconscious mind can sabotage your success. Now we're gonna learn how to make it work in your favor. This video is gonna be awesome. I'm telling you, this is gonna be good. They're getting better as they're going along. And the video after that one is how to develop cash generating habits that stick. So you wanna make sure that you are subscribed, okay? Okay, so that's it for now. This is Mr. O, and remember, if you're gonna live the epic life, and you're just one habit away.